Hi everyone, and welcome to Sports Watch. If you like the content, please press the bell icon for further notifications and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Belal Muhammad will defend his welterweight title against Jack Della Maddalena in a main event of UFC 315. At first, there was a lot of eyebrows raised when the challenger's name wasn't Shavkat Rakhmonov. But later Shavkat himself cleared the air that he was offered the shot at the title first by the UFC, but he had to pass it over due to injury. It's bad timing for Shavkat. He was supposed to fight Bilal for the belt few months back, but then Bilal got injured and he fought Ian Gary instead. This time around, Shavkat himself got hurt. So that's two times in a row that Shavkat has missed the opportunity to fight for the belt. It already looks that the fight between him and Bilal is jinxed. In the UFC, opportunities are few and far between, and if they pass you by, you have to wait an eternity to get it back. It will be interesting to see if the UFC allows him to fight for the belt right away after his injury. In the meantime, Jack Della Maddalena, who was supposed to fight Leon Edwards, was brought in as a replacement for Shavkat. It's a completely different fight for Jack, considering he was preparing for an elite striker like Leon. Now he has to change his camp and make it grappling heavy in order to prepare for Bilal. Once again, it's not the ideal preparation for a title fight, but if you are offered to fight for the belt, you grab it with both hands. JDM's last fight with Gilbert Burns, he was getting taken down and controlled on the ground quite regularly. Gilbert is a small welterweight, but an elite grappler, and he took Jack down with ease. Bilal is much bigger than Gilbert, and he absolutely dominated him when they fought. Bilal is going to come forward with the pressure and wrestle him. It's no secret. One thing that Jack Della Maddalena has is hurt. He was not discouraged when Burns took him down. He kept getting up, and eventually Burns tired himself out and got finished. Bilal won't get tired because he only knows to fight one way. He absolutely dominated Leon Edwards in their second fight. It was a great mix of striking and wrestling, and Leon didn't have any answers. Ever since he has won the belt, Bilal has been talking a lot of smack. He even said that he has hands like Canelo. This is Bilal's first title defense, and his attitude is like he has done this for quite some time. He has talked about moving to 185 and fight Dricus du Plessis for the middleweight title. From this talk, one would think that Bilal is a bad man. But the reality is he is a decision merchant. He hardly finishes anyone. He hardly submits anyone. So he's not that much of a threat in the stand-up. JDM is obviously a much better striker out of the two. He should look to keep the fight standing. He had a much better chance to finish the fight then. Styles makes fights, and in the history of mixed martial arts, we have seen that a striker always finds it difficult against a wrestler or a grappler. If Jack Della Maddalena can get his hands raised, the welterweight division will become open. Islam Makhachev, the lightweight champion, has already expressed his desire to move up and challenge for the second belt. He may finally get his wish if JDM gets his hands raised. In the co-main event, Valentina Shevchenko will defend her flyweight title against Manon Fiorot. It's a big step up for Fiorot, and she has called for the fight quite often. She has accused Shevchenko of passing her by, of making her wait, and fighting other contenders. Valentina Shevchenko is an aging champion, and her last two fights with Alexa Grasso displayed a few jinks in her armor. She looked her age and also vulnerable. She wrestled with Alexa to get the victory. An elite striker like Valentina choosing to grapple shows her versatility and also her desire to be safe in fights. Fiorot should be aware of that. If anyone is ripe for the picking, it's Valentina. She has been so dominant for so long that the moment she misses a step, fans are quick to jump to the conclusion that her time is up. To an extent, Valentina Shevchenko is herself responsible for that. Her fights are usually one-sided. Her opponents aren't able to do much with her. She's so well rounded in both the striking and grappling departments. Now that age is catching up with her, she has slowed down a bit. Fiorot should take this advantage. She should not look at Valentina as a legend, but treat it as the most important fight of her professional career. She is not the youngest, but definitely she's the hungriest. And she has been chasing Valentina for quite some time. There is a tension between the two of them. Words were exchanged in social media between the pair. It only makes the fight a little bit more interesting. But you don't want to motivate a fighter like Valentina Shevchenko or to piss her off. It will only make her more determined and try to finish the fight in a more spectacular fashion. But Fiorot is up for the challenge. Let me know in the comment section what you feel. And if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.